Hello everyone, Silent here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit strange, but also extremely fun, and that is doing a series of extremely laggy tests to try and essentially destroy Minecraft. That's right, we're going to kill Minecraft officially and once and for all. But we're not just going to kill one version of Minecraft. Currently we are on Minecraft Bedrock Edition, but we can switch over to Minecraft Java Edition, and we're also going to try and destroy this version as well. So we're going to do several of the most laggy things that you can do in Minecraft on both Java and Bedrock and see which version performs the best. So I've done just about everything that there is to make sure that both games are as similar as possible when it comes to settings. So both games are as vanilla as you can get them. There's no game enhancing mods like Optifine or anything like that installed on either version. Both games are going to be testing in a regular world. So this is just a regular world to give us actual things to render like water, trees, mountains, and plants. And that is to give us a more real play environment. It is on a peaceful world with mob spawning off, and I've killed all entities. And both games are on the same settings, 32 chunk render distance and fancy graphics and all of that stuff as well. And you can see that in the settings. So I have 16 gigabytes of RAM assigned to Minecraft Java Edition, and that is because Minecraft Windows 10 Edition will use as much RAM as it possibly needs. So I made sure that they are as similar as they can be in that situation as well. And my computer is an absolute beast. You can see a full parts list down below in the description if you feel like reading that. But just to give you a rundown, GTX 1080, i7 7700K, and 16 gigs of RAM. So that is pretty much everything that I really need to cover. I think now we should actually get to the lag testing. So let's be honest, as soon as you heard about this video, you knew that TNT was going to be involved. So let's get the TNT tests out of the way first. We are currently on Java Edition 1.12.2 Vanilla, of course, and we're just going to spawn in 10,000 TNT right above this lovely spruce village right here. Now, something I do notice about Java is it takes slightly longer for the filled blocks to show up, but they do show up, so it's not a problem. We can render in all of this real quickly, and there we go. Get this corner in here as well. Get in there. Okay, cool. Like I said, slightly longer than Bedrock, but still not a problem. So we're just going to see how long this takes to explode from right about now. And let's just see how bad the lag is. Currently 40 FPS. That sounds amazing. Wow, not bad actually. Not bad at all. I can still move around. I can still look around. That is actually not terrible. It's still going as well. Wow. Dang. Alrighty, not too bad at all. I haven't done any of the TNT tests on either version, so I'm not sure how bad the lag is going to be, but wow, that honestly was not bad. 10,000 TNT, and we could still move around, still look around. It honestly wasn't terrible whatsoever. So sadly, we don't have any beautiful villages to destroy on this world, at least not that I'm willing to go look for, but we do have a nice little birch forest, and nobody likes birch wood, so let's go ahead and spawn in another 10,000 TNT. This one's slightly shoddy as well. It usually doesn't take this long. Come on now. Alrighty, take 4. Let's spawn in the 10,000 TNT and see how well this goes. It finally rendered in, and we'll start the countdown from right now, and let's just see how well this functions. So boom, TNT explodes. It sounds amazing. Screen is full of particles. My god, the particles are real. I'm getting pushed all over the place. And it's still exploding, and it's not exploding. Oh, I see. Okay, it's in unloaded chunks. Well, that's what it is. And it's still going, and it's still going, and I'm blasted. So where is it? Over here? How did I fly? Okay, I don't want to know. Not sure how that happened, but all the TNT is now exploded, I think. There's probably some more in unloaded chunks. Yeah, there it goes. Not a big deal. Well, actually, maybe it is a big deal. Okay, yeah, a little bit of, you know, excess TNT just going off on the edges, but not super terrible, not as bad as I was expecting. There's some more over here, of course. Alright, so let's consider that 10,000 TNT test just kind of a warm-up. Now what we're gonna do is do a giant cube of TNT. And this isn't all the TNT that we're gonna do. We're gonna do that one, we're gonna do that one, we're gonna do this one as well, and I think, yeah, this one too. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 TNT stacks. So this is 50 by 50 by 50 TNT. That is 125,000 TNT. And if this doesn't kill my computer, I'm honestly going to be a little bit surprised. I'm kind of expecting one of the versions to crash, either Java or Bedrock. Maybe Bedrock. I don't think either game is made for this, so we're just gonna see how long this is gonna take, guys. It is a little bit off the ground, and that's because I'm repurposing my other test. But let's just see how this goes. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to refresh the chunks. Now we're getting a proper slideshow. 1 FPS. Not terrible. Not terrible. We can still move around. We can still look around, which is pretty good. It's exploding still. My eardrums are being destroyed currently. I hope yours aren't. This might honestly take a while, but it looks beautiful. And there she goes. That took all of about 8 or so minutes. I'll have the exact time on screen now when I go to edit all this, but that wasn't super terrible. Like, honestly, I kind of expected that to literally kill the game and or my computer. Although down here, this stuff is still updating, I guess. There's still a little bit left over, but that's just kind of gonna be how it is. This looks interesting. Ooh. I like this. I like the unupdated water. Can I update this? I just want it to flow. Apparently, it's not gonna flow. It doesn't really matter. Cool stuff, cool stuff. Let's move over to Bedrock Edition and see how well that game does under 125,000 TNT. And we're gonna see how long this takes. 8 minutes is the time to beat, along with, you know, about 10 to 15, 25 frames per second. So if we can beat that, I'll be pretty surprised. And start the timer. And let's just see how well this goes, guys. Not terrible. It's having a little bit of stuttering already. That is a lot of TNT flying around. A little bit slower. I would say this is a little bit slower. Maybe it's just the fact that the TNT is flying everywhere and not just a bunch of explosions, but that looks pretty amazing. Not too bad. And let me see just how long this takes. I will say this does look kind of cooler though, just because the TNT is flying everywhere. Like, this TNT just absolutely all over the place. It is crazy. And now I'm really starting to lose the frames. I cannot really move around that much. I can't look around that much. I will say this isn't doing so good on the lag test though. I'm definitely lagging out. I'm currently inside of unloaded chunks, which isn't great. And I have about 0 FPS. So a wee bit more laggy, just a wee bit. I'm on 32 chunk render distance as well, so I'm not entirely sure how I'm in an unloaded chunk right now. I think we might be done. We still don't have any chunks loading over here. And this stuff is it's having some troubles. It's having some troubles. This is okay, it's not actually there. Just looks like it is. Down here is an absolute war zone, a much bigger blast area than on Java. And wow. This was in Extreme Hills before, and now it's in Extreme Valley. That's pretty much all I really got to say about it. Bedrock definitely performed much, much worse than Java Edition did on this. It took about as long, but you could not move. You could not look around. These chunks are unloading, got blasted over there. So what could possibly be worse than a giant plane of TNT or 250,000 TNT? How about 250,000 falling sand? I think we can totally do that just fine. So we're not just gonna let the sand fall. We're gonna let the sand fall 20 blocks onto slabs. So then the sand is going to break off and turn into an item as well, which is going to cause additional lag from all the entities. With this, we begin the test. I think we will see how many frames we get real quick. So right now we instantly go down to 0. Alrighty, this is going to take us quite a while, I feel like. Hey, there we go. We finally got through all of that sand. It took us about, 8 minutes or so, but dang. I couldn't see anything for the entire time. Not great. Not great at all. Not great at all. Just saying, not the best thing ever. Back over to Bedrock Edition, and here we are with another 250,000 sand. And we're going to fill this lower thing with air and just see the slideshow, see how bad this is. There it goes, and it's not too bad. It looks pretty interesting with the different lighting. Oh, there it goes. And it's died. Now we're at about 1 FPS, maybe even less. At least you can actually see the sand falling, though. With Java, it just kind of froze. And then, like, 10 minutes later, it all was actually done. So we'll see how long this takes. It's still pretty laggy, though, but this is a wee bit better than Java Edition so far. And that is it. Not too bad, actually. 4 minutes. 4 minutes it took. And overall, I think that was much, much better than Java Edition, which is pretty good, actually. So that was 250,000 sand, and now we have a 250,000 sand on the ground. We can just kill all that stuff real quick because it's kind of lagging me out still. And very fine. Very, very fine indeed. Definitely way better on Bedrock Edition, so there's a point for Bedrock Edition for sure. So for the final test of this video, we're going to do something that might actually kill my computer. So this is a 100 by 100 area, which is 10,000 blocks, of course, and we're going to fill that in with water. So the water is going to spread down each and every single one of these blocks all the way down to the ground, and we are currently at Y200. So yeah, that is, quite a few blocks going down there. This is not going to be good. Let's do it, guys. Let's see how well this goes. Can we open up F3? We got 37 FPS as of now. It's doing something. It hasn't quite filled it in yet. Yeah, this thing is still working. Hey, there we go. Finally, I went into spectator mode, and now this thing is finally going through. So we got a few chunks. It is actually doing pretty well. It's taking a moment to get there, but once it goes, it's pretty much there. So not too bad, honestly. We're still getting 30 FPS in this fall. It looks like the entire thing's actually gone down. Wow. That is not bad. That is not bad whatsoever. Honestly, this is the thing that I was expecting to kill my computer. So not all the water is rendering. You can see that we're actually inside the water right now. But yeah, there we go. Not bad at all. So now it's completely done. Very fine. That took all of about 2.5 minutes. So we didn't have a village to blow up earlier, but now I found one, and we can flood this entire one with water, which I think will be pretty fun. So again, we have this set up to spawn in 10,000 water blocks at Y200, and it is going to be a good time. So let's spawn this in and see how well this goes. Massive lighting glitches. This actually spawned in fairly quick, but the lag is a little bit more real. Kind of questioning what's going on. It's just taking a minute. Oh, wow, that looks interesting. Very interesting. So it spawned in all the water, and it's doing all the flowing at once instead of spawning in some of it and doing all that flowing and then spawning in the next chunk. Although it looks like it did spawn in chunks first. So that's one chunk. This is another chunk, another one. Interesting stuff. It's taking about as long as Java did, honestly, and it looks super creepy down here. It's about to get flooded as well. Honestly, this just looks amazing. But there we go. It looks like the entire thing is now complete. We'll call that done. So yeah, that took honestly just about as long as Java Edition did, which is interesting. So that is pretty much it for all of the lag tests that I had in mind for this video. Pretty interesting stuff. We learned some pretty cool things. Both the versions are pretty equally matched, it turns out, at least for the test that we did. Java Edition did pretty much better on the 10,000 TNT test. It did way better on the 125,000 TNT test. Didn't do so well on the 125,000 sand, falling onto slabs, and it did pretty well on the water test. So overall, it's about 2 points to each platform, which is pretty interesting. Pretty good stuff. So let me know down in the comments section if you have ideas for future lag tests that we can do on both platforms, because I definitely want to do a part 2 to this video to give us a a final answer to which version is the best, at least for lag and lag busting and optimization. Anyway guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Leave a comment down below letting me know future lag tests that we can do in this game to push it and my PC to the maximum and make them both cry. And maybe subscribe to the channel so you guys don't miss part 2 of this video. And thank you again very much for watching. I'll see you down in the comment section and in the next video. And then there was silence.